Hello, welcome to the 100th session of Learn with Veer Sagar. Today marks a century of what started off as a program for sharing and dissemination of knowledge. And I'm glad to say that it has got a lot of subscribers and a lot of people watching it every week. When I was discussing with some people, what do we do for the 100th session? A lot of them said, why don't you sum up your learnings of 100 years? And I said, it's very tough to sum up 100 episodes or 100 sessions into one session. So what I thought I would do, and this is what came from a lot of discussions with other people, is that I will pick out the 10 most important learnings or rules of my life, for my success, from whatever I am today. Now, these are not in any given order, although the first one to me is the most important and non-negotiable, and the last one is also a very important thing. So let's start with the learning, and I have got the slide on the side if you want to see. First learning that I have, first rule that I have is trust and reliability. You must be trustworthy and you must be reliable. Your company must stand for trust and reliability. And trust and reliability starts from the top, and it's 100%. The second rule is build a team. All of us think we are very clever. Of course we are. But we cannot achieve anything by ourselves. So build an empowered team and fill them with people who are smarter than you. The third rule which I learned, the hard way, very hard way, is watch your cash flow. If you do not take loans, do not get into debt, watch your cash flow on a daily basis. Cash is king, and as long as you're cash positive, nothing else matters. The fourth one is take size out of your equation. A lot of us have this tendency to build large organizations. We think of building large organizations, and for that we have very heavy overheads, huge building, lot of staff, a teeth to tail ratio which is very unfavorable, and that is dangerous. So have your overheads in line with what you are actually doing and not with your ambition. So important thing is build overheads in line with actuals and not ambition. The next one is, and this will shock all of you, don't aim to be number one. Don't compete. You're not in this game for competition. You're in this game for survival. We want to stay, we want to grow. So stay, have a constant growth, grow year after year, and every year you become better than what you were before. Which leads me to my next point, my sixth point, that business is an infinite game. It's not an end game. If you play it like an end game, then you will get wiped out. If you look back in history at the companies which were number one, number twos long back, are not there today at all. They were all fighting for number one and number two positions, and they got it and they got knocked out. So don't treat business as a finite game, but as an infinite, never-ending game. So play to stay, play to be better day by day. The next one, again, my seventh rule, is a very strange rule, not taught by most marketing people. In actually, it's against all marketing's teaching. When they talk about verticals as a geography or vertical as a knowledge base, as a customer base, my seventh learning is against all management theory. In management theory, they teach you that a vertical is a geography, is a technology, is a class of people, is a class of learning. To me, vertical is the customer. My customer is the vertical. And I go for my customer. I go to my customer and say, what else? Those are magic words. Remember them. What else? You go to a customer and find out what else can you do for him. How else can you make him better? How else can you solve his problems, make his life easier and better? And when you do that, find what is that you need to do to make that happen. It may not be something you are doing. It may not be something in part of your portfolio. It may be something totally out. Go for it. Give it to him. And then soon you will find that you have a set of customers who have similar needs and you got a new vertical. The next one is more a personal thing, which I keep saying and I'm very fond of saying, keep your remote control with yourself. Do not allow somebody else to play with your emotions. A lot of times we are angry, depressed, in a mess because of something that somebody else has done or said or not done. This makes us feel very bad, sad, unhappy. Don't allow that. Do not allow anybody else to make you feel unhappy, sad, or depressed. Keep your remote with yourself and only you change your remote. The next one is again my personal thing because I have this fetish for being punctual. I've wasted a lot of my life by being on time. And the problem of being on time is there's nobody there to appreciate it. But guard your time. None of us know how much time we have. And time is something that we can neither add nor subtract. So guard your time jealously. Don't allow anybody to waste your time. And the last one is failure is not an option. Learn from your failures. Learn from your mistakes. Not by saying I'll be better, not by saying I'll do more sincerely, but by finding out why you failed, what made you go wrong, and what will you do different. Failure is a failure if you are unable to learn from it and get up. Failure is a major thing, a good thing, if you can get up and learn from it. So remember, failure is not an option. Now, having shared my 10 rules for success, what I am going to do is every day from tomorrow, right, or maybe Monday, right, I'm going to pick up one of those rules and speak for 3 to 4 minutes. So I'll make a 3 to 4 minute video, small video, every day on one of those rules. It's not possible to make a 10-minute video on those rules. And hope that you will get used to watching these rules and then from there learn. And if you have any more rules to add, please write to me. I'll be very happy to hear from you. With this, it's Veer Sagar saying thank you very much, all of you, for making us achieve a century, for letting us have such a long stay, and hope we get your support so that we can go on to create more centuries. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.